Hello. Welcome, everyone, joining us to the Poltergeist Password live performance produced by Haunted Minds Book Club and presented by Crystal Lake Publishing. And I want to thank Clay Chapman, Dan Franklin, Leigh Kenny for agreeing to do this. And I'll talk for a minute just until we get some more people filtering in. But the reason why we are doing this is because when this book, Urban Legends, Dark Tide, Book 20, when it came out, the little competitive nature in me came up with a hook. And I told Joe at Crystal Lake, I said, if we go number one, if we're the best-selling Dark Tides book in the series, I will assemble a team to perform Poltergeist Password since it's written as a found transcript. It would naturally lend itself to an online performance. And he said, that's awesome. So that's how we promoted it. We got that number one spot, and here we are on a Monday night. Lee has rented out a hotel because it's midnight over there?
Midnight. In the middle of nowhere.
Yes, and you've got neighbors on both sides of you that are going to hear your lovely performance. All right. Thank you all for being a part of this. And I guess it is 7:02. We will go ahead and start the show. And Poltergeist Password is a found footage style novella. It's an epistolary story about podcasters who may or may not have met their demise. We leave it up to the viewer. But we do have a reporter that introduces the transcript, and Clay will be playing the reporter as well as doing the action and line readings. And then Dan, Lee, and I will be playing the different podcast hosts from broadcasts from beyond the grave. All right, so I've kept this going for about 3 minutes. I think we can go ahead and start the show. And Clay, if you want to set the scene and action.
In the summer of 2022, all three hosts of Broadcasts from the Grave, a podcast focused on investigating paranormal phenomenon, disappeared immediately after recording what would become their final episode. Some have speculated that the last show was a hoax itself, a fitting send-off to a program approaching 200 episodes devoted to supernatural occurrences. The most accepted motive for the theory was that the creators were running short of ideas and wanted to end the podcast's run on a high note. If that were the case, then Wally Miller, Alonzo Lawrence, and Shelby Baxter, better known by their stage names Weird Wally, Zombie Zoe, and Shelby Backstabber, have all intentionally maintained a missing person status over 2 years now, and at the time of this documentation. Though the subjects of the later episodes gradually became more obscure compared to the widely known cryptids, haunteds, and extraterrestrial cases from the first 2 seasons, there remains no concrete evidence suggesting that there was a plan to end the show, or why the 3 individuals would go into hiding. To pull off a hoax of this measure, their families, including but not limited to parents, spouses, and even young children, would have to be in on it. Again, there appears to be no financial gain, no logistical rationale for staging such a spectacle. It remains the opinion of this reporter that the content in question does in fact depict the final hours of the hosts' lives. Until proven to the contrary by all accounts, what you are about to read is real. Provided below is the transcript of the final episode of Broadcasts from the Grave, titled Poltergeist Password.
Welcome, ghouls, friends, and fellow creatures of the night to Broadcasts from the Grave. I'm your host, Weird Wally, joined as always by my partners in the paranormal, Mr. Zombie Zoe.
What up, what up?
And the deceptively lovely Shelby Backstabber.
Hello, lovelies.
This is episode number 189. Can you believe that? 189 episodes. We're cruising right along to our bicentennial episode.
Amazing.
Right? Feels like just a week ago we were brainstorming topics to cover and wondering if anyone would even listen.
Well, they listened and they're still listening.
You got that right. It's because of you, dear morbid listener, that we were able to keep this boat afloat. If you like what you hear tonight and want to show your support, giving us a simple rating and review on whatever platform you use would go a long way. And if you want bonus content, you can find us on Patreon and unlock a host of hidden horrors for just a few dead presidents a month. Now let's cut to the chase and dive into the spooky subject that is the topic of this week's episode.
Yes, let's do it.
I know Miss Backstabber here is ready to unpack this beast.
Ha, I am. And I'm telling you, this one is creepy.
Yeah, Zombie Zoe, you're in for a treat tonight.
Well, if it scares Shelby, it's got to be good.
It is.
Listener, in case this is your first time joining us on the broadcast, it is our custom to seek out the supernatural. We scour the recesses of the internet, the dark web, and beyond to bring you some of the weirdest, most bizarre, and sometimes downright terrifying stories, urban legends, and just all-around strange happenings, and do a deep dive on the topic. Now, Shelby Backstabber and I do our research.
Mm-hmm.
We do the hard work and bring it all to Mr. Zombie Zoe because he is your surrogate listener. Each week we present to him and you the facts of whatever the case may be and get his real reaction and unbiased feedback. Now, the best thing about Zoe is that he is open-minded. He's not a pure skeptic, nor is he by any means a true believer in the supernatural. And that's what makes him so great. Would you say that's a fair assessment, Zoe?
I am great. That's correct.
Tee-hee-hee.
Sometimes what we say shocks him. Other times it falls flat. You never know what you're going to get with Zombie Zoe. What do you think your percentage is for believing in some of the topics we've covered?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
I mean, I would say most of the stuff you'll talk about is hard to completely dismiss.
But there have been some that you've like straight up laughed at.
We won't even bring up the Winnipeg Pig Man.
Yeah, well, that was some bullshit.
Oh, poor pig man.
No, for real, though. The ones that get me the most are aliens, I think.
I've picked up on that. Why do you think you're more susceptible to little green men and flying saucers than cryptids like Bigfoot or Mothman?
Well, it's the statistics. We don't know if we're alone in the universe. It's entirely possible that there are extraterrestrial life forms that have visited our planet.
I get that.
I like the way you phrase that, extraterrestrial life forms. Saying it that way is more scientific than aliens.
That's why I'm the voice of reason, the voice of the people.
That you are. So, are you ready to hear what we have for you this week, Mr. Zombiezo?
As my favorite vampire hunter once said, I was born ready, motherfucker.
We'll see about that. I think we got something that's going to get under your skin tonight.
Oh, we do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you brought up that you'd most likely buy into aliens because of logic. But what Miss Backstabber and I have for you tonight is going to play on your fears.
All right, hit me with it.
Hit him with it, Shelby.
Yes, will do, Mr. Zombiezo. Have you ever heard of the Poltergeist password?
The what and the what now?
We got him.
Oh, not some ghost shit. Y'all don't go find some more ghosts and demons, did you? No, I don't play like that.
Aha! We know your sweet spots, sir. And that's exactly what we did. Forget your Ouija boards and your Bloody Marys, because we've got an urban legend that blends the paranormal and the scientific in a way that's going to rattle your cage, big boy.
All right, I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
Backstabber, I believe you mentioned something about a poltergeist?
Indeed I did, Wally. Indeed I did. For centuries, we have longed to commune with the dead. Seances, Ouija boards, spiritualists, mediums. These are all ways in which mankind has tried to break through to the spiritual realm.
Oh, bullshit. Sorry.
So, really? I just praised your open-mindedness, and now you've turned skeptic on us.
Look, man, if I can get at Target, the only ghost is attracting are middle-aged white women.
Don't underestimate our power. We are legion.
Laugh it up while you can, zombies, though. That's all I can say. Let's keep your intro going, Shelby.
Yes, let's. Like I was saying, as a species, it seems like we inherently crave to connect with the dead. The most common nomenclature for a spirit in the Western world is what we refer to as a ghost.
And here we go.
But we're not talking about ghosts tonight. Tonight, it's all about poltergeists.
Backstabber, would you mind breaking down the differences between ghosts and poltergeists for our listeners who might be uninformed on the nuances between the two?
Absolutely. In the most basic terms, ghosts are visible and poltergeists are audible.
So you can't see a poltergeist?
There have been paranormal researchers who've used various forms of technology to capture a visual manifestation of a poltergeist, but they never appear in human form.
Okay, so all the pictures of supposed spirits caught on camera are ghosts?
Yes, I think that's a fair assumption.
But what about all those floating orbs and shit? Like, we've done lots of episodes with supposedly haunted places, and the people claiming they're haunted like to use those orbs or little lights as proof.
I believe you're referring to spectral energy.
Yeah, I was just referring to floating balls, but that sounds better.
Forget the pictures. They're not important because when we think of ghosts, we traditionally picture somebody who's come back from the dead for some reason. That's a rabbit hole for a different episode. If our standard ghosts can appear as apparitions, poltergeists either can't or don't want to be seen, but they do want to make their presence known.
Let me jump in for a moment with a couple of facts that might help bring Zombiezo back down to ground level before we proceed.
No, I'm ready.
Before we get off the topic of seeing ghosts and completely dismiss it, I'd like to point out the severe limitations of human perception. Now, what do I mean by that? Glad you asked. According to NASA, there exists an entire electromagnetic spectrum of light, and the portion of that light that can be observed by the human eye is called visible light. Do you want to take a guess at how much of the spectrum we can see?
Hell, I don't know. Let's go with 25%.
That's a respectable guess, Zombiezo, but it's terribly off target, I'm sad to say. No, the human eye can only see 0.0035% of the spectrum.
Damn.
Yeah, way less than even 1%. We're going to let that statistic marinate for a moment. You brought up statistics when you were talking about the probability of extraterrestrial life. Really think about that. Picture yourself in a dark room. You can't see anything, not even your hand, an inch away from your face. You're told that you can turn the dial on the light to 0.0035% of its capacity. How much brighter do you think that room would get?
No, I'm still not seeing shit.
Correct. So as we're sitting here in the studio, we can look around the room and think we're seeing everything that's here, but we're not even seeing 1% of what's in our presence. We could be surrounded by ghosts and not even know it simply because our eyes aren't biologically designed to detect them. So, Zombie Zoe, can you give me an inch of belief by acknowledging that it's possible a dead woman could be standing over your shoulder right now and you don't even know it because of the limitations of your perception?
Going off that logic, I'll concede the possibility.
Thank you, kind sir. And now for fact number 2. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word poltergeist?
The movie.
Of course. I would agree and say that most people only know the term poltergeist because of the classic 1982 film directed by Tobe Hooper.
That's where I learned it. God, that movie scared me as a kid. They're here.
Yeah, that little girl talking to the TV and shit flying everywhere, but it's that damn clown scene that got to me.
I'm glad you brought that up. Shit flying everywhere. We'll get back to that in a minute, but first, I want to define our terms, if you will. Poltergeist is a German word, poltern meaning to make sound, Geist meaning ghosts or spirit. Add them together and it roughly translates to noisy ghosts.
But I thought she said poltergeists aren't ghosts.
Think of poltergeists as a subgenre of ghosts. Not all ghosts are poltergeists, but all poltergeists are ghosts. Poltergeists have been compared to angry children. They lash out by making noises, moving objects that we can detect in our plane of existence. There was a lot of that in the movie.
Okay, I'm following.
If we add up everything we've discussed so far, then it's possible for poltergeists to exist beyond the limits of human perception, and they distinguish themselves from apparitions because they aren't trying to be seen, only to get attention or cause chaos. We don't know the exact reason for their antics, hence the angry child comparison.
This is interesting. I feel like I'm getting a crash course on spirits right now, and I'm digging it. I'm eagerly awaiting to see where this is headed.
It's headed to the poltergeist password.
And what is the poltergeist password?
The poltergeist password is something that we'll learn about after this brief break from our sponsor.
Who doesn't need to scare up their closet? If you're anything like me, then you're always on the hunt for the latest and greatest spooky merch. Sure, everyone has shirts, hats, hoodies, coffee mugs, all a dime a dozen. What you really need are high-quality hand-spun cotton socks that will terrify your toes. It's spooky socks featuring high-quality, officially licensed horror footwear, ranging in everything from the classic Universal monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman, to the new wave of 70s horror like Jaws, and everyone's favorite line of slashers like They even got elevated socks to match your elevated horror like The Witch, Hereditary, and you want to bring some horror to your Jordan with no burns, spooky socks. And don't forget to use the code broadcast from the grave to get an additional 10% off your entire order. You heard that right, folks. Forget those cheap knockoff socks with printed on designs and get some high quality footwear. Scare it and everyone else off with a fresh look of spooky socks. And now we're going back to you.
Gosh, you're good at that, backstabber. I know you're rocking a pair of spooky socks right now. Want to tell the listeners what you got and make them jealous?
Oh, these?
Hey, you better keep those legs into the table or you're going to be raising more than just the dead.
What do you have over there?
Well, these are my officially licensed long legs socks.
I see they live up to their namesake because they're riding all the way up to your knee. I don't think I'm speaking out of school here when I say I think Nicolas Cage would approve.
Oh, don't even get me started on that fucking movie.
Hey!
Blasphemy, Zombie Zoe, blasphemy.
What? It was weird. I had no idea what kind of movie it wanted to be.
Don't worry, we'll make a proper film buff out of you yet. Apologies to the legions of listeners who actually have good taste in movies and were morally outraged by my co-host's inexcusable outbursts.
Yeah. Okay, so are you going to get to this poltergeist password thing tonight or what? I'm getting a little bored over here. I think it's time for that part of the show, if you know what I mean.
I think Zombie Zoe wants me to break out this episode's drink. Wally.
You know what? I think that's a wonderful idea, Miss Backstabber. Why don't you introduce your latest creepy concoction and I'll get them prepped while you're talking.
Muffled noises as Wally presumably gets out of his chair and starts making drinks. Glasses clink, Bottle caps twist open, and liquid pours in the background.
Okay, so what kind of drink are we working with tonight?
What we have tonight is none other than Poltergeist Punch.
All right, tell me more.
To summon the spirits, both kinds, we're using Green Berry Rush Hawaiian Punch with a splash of Sky vodka and an extra special ingredient.
Extra special indeed.
Ooh, now, wait a minute. I don't care how much I love you guys. I don't drink anything unless I know exactly what goes into it.
Uh-oh, did Big Bad Mr. Zombie Zoe have a traumatic experience in college?
Many, but not because someone spiked my drink. But seriously, like, what's going in these glasses, Wally?
Movement and shuffling around as Wally sits back down and distributes the drinks in what sounds like glass tumblers by the way he places them on the table.
Okay, everyone got their drinks?
Yep.
Yep, I've got this mystery drink.
Oh, it's not a mystery yet, Zombie Zoe. That's just punch and vodka. The mystery has yet to be revealed.
I'm all ears.
And now, dear listeners, is when we start to take things a bit more seriously. Yes, we've got our weekly drinks that have become fan favorites.
And we're so grateful for everyone who comments what they think of them. Please keep commenting and recommending. Every bit helps.
We definitely appreciate your feedback, as I've previously stated how much it helps this little podcast of ours. But we must get on with the show. We have much to discuss and even more to experience.
I don't like the sound of that.
Just hold on to your britches, Zombie Zoe, because if the legends surrounding the Poltergeist password are true, we're all in for one hell of a show.
All right, you've been teasing it long enough. The listeners are still tuned in, I guarantee it. You got us hooked. Now, move along.
We've got to keep them in suspense for as long as possible. Every master storyteller knows that.
We'll get to it, or I'm downing my drink and calling for seconds.
You're right, it's time to get to it. According to legend, there exists a way of not only summoning poltergeists, but making them visible. This method is called the Poltergeist password, and we're going to do it tonight, right now. What do you think of that, Zombie Zoe?
Well, I'm intrigued. I think we're all going to end up drunk and slurring through the second half of the show, but that's all yours, peer review.
In researching the Poltergeist password legend, I started with Wikipedia. I followed the links to a few blogs where people had talked about it, but no one actually knew what it was, let alone tried it. So I jumped on Reddit, and that's when the white rabbits on the discussion boards took me even further down the rabbit hole. Everyone seemed to know someone who knew someone who had tried it, but I couldn't track down a primary source, which, if you buy into the legend, there wouldn't be a living primary source.
Hold up. So you got us trying out something like Candyman?
Well, I guess that depends. What do you mean by that?
I think he's saying there's no real win with Candyman, because if he doesn't appear when you say his name 5 times, then it's just another spooky story. But if he does, you're fucking dead.
See, she gets it.
Hey, there's a silver lining to this one that's different than Candyman. You have to get a little drunk to do it.
All right, okay, continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, night creatures of all ages, what I'm about to present to you came at somewhat of a great cost and many hours of research. I would like to introduce to the court Exhibit A.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's so rad. I've been waiting to see it in person myself, so...
This little vial, my friends, is how we get the Poltergeist password.
Looks like a mini liquor bottle.
After scouring the recesses of the dark web, I found someone who claimed to be the younger sibling of a victim of the Poltergeist password.
Hold up. You bought some shit off the dark web?
I won't give out the young lady's username here for obvious reasons, but she claimed that her older brother had heard about the legend and wanted to try it out with his friends. He tracked down the vial like I did and tested it out.
So, how does it work? Do you just drink it?
You're halfway there, my friend. No, that's just part of the puzzle. No one knows for sure what's in this little concoction or who discovered or who made it. Some people speculate it's nothing more than a type of alcohol with hallucinogenic properties similar to absinthe, while others claim it's cursed holy water, the type of stuff used at black mass rituals.
Yeah, I'm about to tap out already.
Hang on there, brother. Let me finish. So this guy who gets the bottle, the older brother of the woman I bought it from, he takes a drop because that's all you're supposed to take. That's another part of the lore, that if you take more than a drop, it could be fatal, turning you into a poltergeist yourself.
I already know all this, and I'm getting creeped out here, and you say it. It feels more real now.
No, you can't chicken out on me. I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet.
Well, if we're going to poison ourselves, I guess I can't wait for the grand finale.
So after you take your drop, you peel back the label. Here, look at it.
What's that? Yeah, looks like somebody just wrapped tape around the bottle, like a bandage or something. Shelby, check this out.
Weird. I wonder how much you have to unwrap.
Unwrap for what? Why are we peeling back the label?
Like I was saying, once you peel back the label, and judging by the little perforations here, it looks like you just tear off about ½ inch. It'll break free. But once you tear off your piece, it becomes your piece.
What's that supposed to mean?
Only you can see the word on it, and the word only appears after you've taken a drop.
Yo, what the fuck? All right, here we go with the creepy shit. Please, continue.
You can probably guess where this is headed by now, but once you see the word, you say it out loud 10 times.
So the poltergeists are bigger and badder than Beetlejuice, Candyman, and Bloody Mary all put together.
I didn't come up with the rules. I'm just the messenger and researcher and dark web aficionado, apparently.
And now for the best part.
Huh?
Don't you want to know what happens after you say your word 10 times?
I don't know. Do I?
This is where more of the science kicks in. And yes, I'm putting science in air quotes. Whatever is in that bottle interacts with your word to produce. Hang on, let me read my notes verbatim. It uses kinetic energy to not only attract poltergeists, but also makes them temporarily visible.
All right, so we're ringing the dinner bell for a bunch of damn poltergeists now, are we? What are we supposed to do when they show up? Like, what's the payoff?
That is a damn good question, Zombiezo. What is the point in us seeing something supernatural on a podcast? I have two answers to that. First, we've got our phones. If these chaotic little critters do in fact show up, we're going to catch them on camera.
How do we do that? And since when did this podcast start using video?
Once Wally heard about the legend and actually got the vial from the internet, he splurged a little bit on some new hardware.
Ooh, where is it?
There's a mini cam sitting right on the top of that computer tower in the corner.
Well, I'll be damned. Have you been recording the whole time?
No. We'll turn it on once we start the ritual. I think it's a good time to describe our studio setup, especially if you're a first-time listener. So our little makeshift studio is a room in my house. We did some soundproofing to the walls, plopped the table right down in the middle here, and we all sit around it with our headsets. Our Patreon subscribers have seen pictures of it on the main feed. Oh, and that's one reason why you should join the Broadcast from the Grave Patreon. But here's another. Any visuals, whether they be video or pictures, will upload to Patreon exclusively. By the time this episode goes live, all the camera footage will have already linked and ready for consumption, assuming we catch anything, of course.
Reporter's note. No video evidence was recovered from Wally's home studio, nor discovered at Alonzo and Shelby's separate residences. Though, as you will notice in this transcript, the hosts did attempt to utilize the camera and their phones. Or, if you believe this was a hoax, then it was all theater of the mind. An audio illusion pulled off by amateur actors who continue to play their roles as missing persons at the time of this writing. In any case, no such camera or cell phones were left behind. According to the case file this reporter obtained, Wally's home, as vandalized and damaged as it was upon discovery, yielded no evidence to support the evidence that transpired on the remainder of the episode. Again, the only glimpse into what really happened that night lies within the final episode itself.
So what's the second part?
Second part to what?
You said you had two answers to my question about what the payoff was.
Oh, yeah. So the second reason for summoning the potential poltergeist is that you, dear listener, get to hear our responses. I promise you, once we begin the ritual, I will leave the remainder of the episode unedited. In case you're wondering, our episodes typically run well over an hour. We do our best to trim here and there to bring the runtime to just under an hour. Most of the cuts are from unnecessary sounds that no one needs to hear, and digressions or tangents we're all guilty of going on.
Are you admitting that you edit out all of Zombie Zoe's farts?
It's a rough job, but someone has to do it.
I'm not the chief noisemaker, Miss Coughs a lot.
I can't help it if my throat gets dry.
Oh, don't worry, I cut out all those out, and your loud gulps.
I am not a loud drinker.
See, this is a digression, dear listener. This is a prime example of something that will be cut from the final edit, or I might leave it in. I could show the audience how much work I put into making this production sound professional.
Yeah, leave it. People love the behind-the-scenes shit.
That's a fact. Speaking of behind-the-scenes content, Miss Backstabber, would you mind queuing up the camera?
Got it.
Sounds of a chair scooting and footsteps as Shelby presumably walks to the camera and turns it on.
We're rolling.
Excellent. Okay, let's right this ship and get back to the task at hand, seeing if there is any merit in the legend of the Poltergeist password. Sitting in front of the three of us is this episode's themed drink, but the Hawaiian punch and vodka in our glasses is moot without a drop from this little baby.
I still can't believe we're going to drink something from a vial you bought off the dark web.
Just go with it, brother. I will begin by putting one drop in my drink. Here we go. Okay, listeners, I have administered the single drop. Now I must peel back my piece of parchment wrapped around this bottle. I won't look at it yet. Okay, got it. I'm placing the strip of paper face down on the studio table and handing the vial to Miss Backstabber now.
Thank you. Wow, this thing is heavier than it looks.
My thoughts exactly.
It must be because of the paper wrapped around it. It's so tight. Okay, I'm taking off the lid and putting my drop in the drink. There's no detectable odor to the liquid. It's clear but thick like cough syrup.
Some kind of syrup, all right. And something that's probably going to make us trip balls and have a full-blown meltdown on air.
Hey, that'd be interesting too.
I am now carefully tearing off my piece of paper. As badly as I want to turn it over to see if there's anything written on it, I will avoid temptation out of respect to the ritual.
That's the spirit.
Here you go, Zombie Zoe. It's all yours.
Great. Okay. Damn, this fucker is heavy.
Why are you holding it up to the light?
To try and see what's in it, if there's particles floating around and shit.
You know, for such a big man, you sure do scare easy.
There's a fine line between being scared and smart. And don't you come at me like that, Miss Backstabber.
Ha, I kid.
Come on now, let's get this show on the road.
No, I'm just building suspense for the listeners. Don't you know anything about podcasting?
Everything I learned about hosting a show I learned from Howard Stern, and that man knows how to keep an audience on the edge of their seats. You staring at a bottle and giving us nothing but dead air is not the most compelling content.
Well, you're a good editor, remember?
Dear listener, if something happens to Mr. Zombie Zoe during this podcast, hopefully you'll understand my motives and see my actions as completely justifiable.
All right, I hear you. I'm adding my drop to my drink now.
Careful not to spill it and add too much. No pressure.
There we go. My drink has officially been spiked, and I'm ready to see some fucking ghosts now.
That's the spirit.
No pun intended.
How dare you? All of my puns are intended. Mr. Zombie Zoe, I'm afraid you forgot a step.
What are you talking about now?
The word. The paper. Tear it off.
Okay. All right. Okay, I just put the lid back on the bottle, and I'm unwrapping my piece of paper. There. Just like my co-hosts, my paper is now face down on the table. Here you go, weirdo. Take your cursed vial of dark web bile back to the crackhead who sold it to you.
Thank you, sir. How's everyone feeling?
I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm not trying to play cool. This is freaking me out a bit. Not the paranormal stuff, just the fact that I could drink this and wake up in a bathtub full of ice missing a few organs.
Gang, that's what makes this episode unique. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling a little apprehensive myself. But a better man than me once said that everything you want is on the other side of fear, so let's do this. I'll go first.
Here we go.
Listeners, I've got my glass in hand, and now it goes down the hatch.
Ooh.
Ah.
How was it?
No, read the word. The word.
Oh, yeah, read that shit. You're supposed to do it real quick, right?
You.
What the hell was that?
Is that your word?
Yeah, look.
There's nothing on your paper, man. Quit fucking around.
What the fuck? It said you just a second ago. I'm not kidding.
Are you being for real right now?
Yes, it's fucking blank now.
The legend said that only you can see the word. This is crazy.
Well, somebody go next. Let's see if it happens again.
Do you feel any different?
I mean, I feel like I just had a shot of vodka, but no, I don't feel unusual. I can't believe this paper is blank.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Quick, read the paper.
R, 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 R. I've lost track. R, R.
What did it tell you to do? Act like a goddamn seal?
No, my word was R.
R, like A-R-E?
How else would you spell it?
I don't know if you meant the word or just the letter, or if you're like a fucking pirate.
You feeling okay, Shelby?
Yeah, my feelings are hurt. That was a strong drink and it went down the wrong hole at the end there, but yeah, I feel fine.
Oh, shit, look at your word.
Holy fuck.
Show us.
Are you kidding me? I gotta see this for myself.
Listeners, Miss Backstabber's paper is as blank as mine. It appears that the words are disappearing after we read them. And now Mr. Zombiezo is preparing himself for his drink. Okay, he's picked it up.
The running commentary does not help.
Well, then quit piddling around and down that thing.
Fuck it.
Do your word. Don't say anything yet. Just do your word.
Quit stalling and read it. What are you doing?
Fucked.
Your word was fucked.
Yeah, gotta see it to believe it.
It's blank, too.
What the fuck? Y'all are putting me on, right? This is some disappearing ink or some shit. There has to be.
Maybe there's some kind of activator on the paper that causes the word to appear when it's peeled and then disappear?
Yeah, like disappearing ink.
This is so weird.
Hold up. You clowns think you're funny.
We have to be for the show, of course, but what do you mean?
You are fucked.
Is that a threat, Zombiezo?
Holy shit, the words.
Exactly. Y'all think you're funny.
What am I missing, guys? Help me out.
Are you going for an Academy Award right now or something? Because I don't think they give those out to podcast hosts. If you put all three of the words together, what does it say?
You are Holy shit!
Yeah, don't act like y'all didn't set this up.
I swear to God, I had nothing to do with this.
Don't look at me, man. All I did was buy the thing.
You're telling me you didn't rig this whole word thing?
No, seriously, I didn't fool around with it until tonight. I purposely kept it tucked away because I wanted my first reaction to be live on the show.
Did you find anything in your research about words spelling out a phrase like that? I didn't.
No.
Okay. Assuming y'all are telling the truth, and I'm choosing to believe that you are, then this thing could easily be rigged.
I agree. It could have words that make phrases, and it could have disappearing ink.
Yeah, but what gets me is the number.
What do you mean?
There were 3 of us. It gave us a 3-word sentence. Like, how would it know that?
Oh, that's tricky. I'm sure it can be done. I'd need to do more research on it. This might be our first ever 2-part episode, listeners.
Putting all that aside, what's supposed to happen now? We did everything, right?
We did.
And now, listeners, we wait. According to the legend, we basically just shot a signal flare into the spiritual realm. I'm not sure how long it's supposed to take, but we should experience paranormal phenomena typically associated with poltergeists.
Plus, we're supposed to see them.
Yes, good point, Miss Backstabber. The drop of this mysterious elixir supposedly broadens our perception of the visible light spectrum. It supersizes our eye's ability to process vibrational wavelengths.
I love it when you get all scientific on me.
Tone it down, Zombie Zoe. This isn't that type of broadcast.
Oh shit, hold up.
What's wrong? Do you sense something?
No, but didn't you say the poltergeists are different than regular ghosts because they don't want to be seen?
Correct. The research I did pretty much said that they want to be noticed, not necessarily seen, though.
What's the matter, Zoe? Are you afraid we're going to piss them off?
Yeah?
It does seem a little invasive now that I think about it.
Elaborate, please.
We're calling them here and then forcing them to be seen.
For real, if I was just chilling in my little ghost realm and all of a sudden I get yanked into a recording studio butt-ass naked, I might not take too kindly to that.
We should be so lucky. Not only would we show that the legend is true, but we'd have it captured on video and audio. Our listenership would skyrocket.
You should probably trim that last line out.
I mean, I could. It does make me seem biased and motivated by financial gain, but keep in mind, we are recording on video right now. Any cuts or edits could damage the credibility of the show. I want this all to be one continuous shot. I don't want there to be any room for people to say anything was rigged or it's special effects or AI or any of that.
Don't be naive, brother. With today's technology, anything could be augmented. Seeing is no longer believing for me.
I agree. I've seen too many deepfakes to believe anything I see. I hate to be that cynical, but it's true.
I appreciate your all's concerns, but I remain optimistic and have faith in you, dear listener, that you will take our word for it that everything you experience on our podcast is 100% genuine. Besides, if we had the budget for convincing special effects, I would have rigged the game many episodes ago. Kidding, only kidding.
Shelby, you keep looking around the room. You curious?
I gotta admit that, yeah, I am.
I'm sorry to do this to you listeners, but it is that time in the show to pay the bills, and that means we have another word from our sponsor.
Oh, you're cruel.
What? You want to keep getting paid, right?
I do, and I want to keep getting free merch. People love my Bride of Chucky socks.
You just heard it from a customer. People love Spooky Socks. I know I do. Spooky Socks is the premier company for not just quality footwear, but expertly designed horror icons and iconography that'll turn heads no matter where you go. Founded only 2 years ago by one of Hollywood's leading special effects creators, Spooky Socks has only skyrocketed in popularity since their first pair hit the shelves. In fact...
Hey, sorry, did you hear that?
Hang on, Shelb. I'm almost finished with the ad read.
No, seriously, I heard it too.
Okay, I'll redo the ad read later. What did y'all hear? You're both looking up.
That's because it sounded like it was upstairs.
Not just upstairs, like something hit the roof. That's what it sounded like to me, at least.
Dear listeners, as I've explained before, we record this broadcast from my home studio on the first floor of a 2-story house. Zombie Zoe claims to have just heard something strike my roof.
I don't think. I definitely heard something.
Okay, I didn't hear anything, and this is my house. I'm used to every sound this place makes. I can hear your all's car's doors, your car doors close from inside the kitchen. If something hit my roof, I think I'd know.
There, it just happened again. Did you hear it?
Well, you heard it, right?
I did hear something that time.
Yeah, you were too caught up in the word from our sponsor the first time. What was it? Have you heard that before?
No, holy shit. It sounds like someone's throwing rocks or something on the roof. It's definitely coming from the roof. I really hope our mics are picking this up.
No noises other than the host's reactions can be heard on the recording.
Wait, listen, do you hear how hard the wind is blowing?
Holy shit.
The apparent sound of thunder booming can be heard in the distance.
Damn, I didn't know it was supposed to storm tonight.
Whoa, what was that?
Sounded like a tree branch.
There's a commotion like Wally taking off his headphones and scooting his seat over and footsteps across the room. A door opens.
I'm looking through the kitchen window. It's blowing dead leaves, branches off the trees. I knew I should have gotten those old things cut down last summer.
Jesus. Sounds like a big one just hit your roof.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Those trees aren't going to come crashing through the house, right?
No guarantees.
Great.
Hey, well, it looks like it's dying down a bit. Damn, that was one hell of a gust.
Sounds like pebbles or little branches are still hitting your roof.
Yeah.
Come get back on mic, Wally.
Sounds of Wally shutting the door, walking across the room, and putting his headphones back on.
Weird Wally here, dear listeners, and we've just experienced the first disturbance of the night after having performed the Poltergeist password ritual.
Oh, come on, that was wind. It's just a storm blowing through.
That's a big just in your statement, Zombiezo. I don't think I'm jumping to any outlandish conclusions and pointing out that it started to storm as soon as we finished the ritual.
That it did, but as of right now, it's correlation and not causation.
Ooh, I love it when you put that doctorate of yours to use.
I'm sitting in Wally's old office doing a podcast. It's not exactly what I had in mind as a post-grad plan.
Dear listener, take no offense to the dismissive tone in which Mr. Zombiezo referred to broadcasts from the Graves home-based studio. I'm sure he wasn't trying to be rude. It's just that we sometimes pale in comparison to his intellectual prowess.
Cut that shit out, man. I need another drink.
I think that sounds like a lovely idea. No more weird drops, though. Weird Wally. Do you want one?
Sure, why not? We've got nothing but time as we wait to witness any more strange occurrences or coincidences. As Zombiezo would have me say.
I'm just keeping you honest.
How dare you, sir? But I appreciate the intent. You ground us with your credibility and accountability. What would we do without you?
I can detect the bullshit in your tone from over here.
Y'all are too much.
A loud sound of breaking glass.
What the hell was that?
The fucking glass just exploded in my hand.
You okay there, Shelb?
No, I'm covered in fucking Hawaiian punch and vodka and glass. Look.
Are you hurt?
I don't think so.
Zoe, will you run to the kitchen and grab some paper towels?
Yeah, will do. Shelb, you sure you're not cut or anything?
I'm fine. Fucking shit just scared me. Did either of you see that?
Sounds of Alonso taking off his headset and placing it on the table. He scoops his chair out.
I didn't see what happened, but I heard it. It sounded like a goddamn explosion. Not natural.
Listener, what you just heard could be our second occurrence of something unexplainable since uttering the infamous Poltergeist password.
For real.
Mrs. Backstabber seems to be more of a believer, or at least open-minded, than she appeared at the beginning of this podcast.
It literally exploded in my hand.
Can you lean into the mic and say that again, please?
I went to grab the glass and it literally exploded in my hand.
Yet your hand is not bleeding, correct?
No.
Interesting.
Sounds of footsteps as Alonso enters the studio.
Here we go. Damn, that is a mess. There's glass and shit all over the place there.
Just throw a towel on it after Shelby's finished. I'll clean it up after the show. The video is still rolling and I don't want to edit all this out.
Footsteps as Alonso approaches his chair and puts on his headphones.
All right, you said the video. We need to watch that shit.
It didn't pick up anything. I was standing right here beside the table when it happened. The camera was pointing straight at you guys.
Damn it. Well, I mean, at least we've got audio. And if you've listened to any of our previous broadcasts, then you know Miss Backstabber, consummate host and professional as she may be, is no Meryl Streep.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
You dry, Shelb, or you need more?
I'm good. Thank you, Zombiezo, for asking.
Hey, I'm the one who told him to get the towels.
You just called me a bad actress.
I love you, but the reaction was genuine. You couldn't have faked it.
Sounds of Shelby moving things around and walking to her chair.
Careful now. Watch out for glass.
She pulls out her chair and puts on her headphones.
Okay, Mr. Zombie Zo, what do you make of what's happened so far? I guess I should say Dr. Zo, since I'm asking for your expert opinion.
I think we've just experienced two coincidences.
And how can you be so sure?
The Poltergeist password did two things, right?
I see where you're going with this. I admire your logic.
First, it tracks the poltergeists.
And then you see them. That's a fair point. Miss Backstabber, what do you think?
I think urban legends in general are just morbid versions of the telephone game.
The telephone game?
Yeah, you never played that one in grade school? You sit in a circle with your friends, whisper something to somebody, and they have to repeat it to the person beside them, and so on and on until it gets all the way back around the circle. Most of the time, the original statement has been distorted.
I think I like Miss Backstabber's rationale better than yours, though. We're operating under rules we thought were set in stone, but that's because these instructions have been passed down from someone who heard them from a friend, who heard them from a friend, who heard them from a friend, just like Shelby said.
Jesus fuck!
Sounds of movement and unidentifiable distortions.
What?
There was someone looking in the window.
There's no window in the studios, though.
I left the door open behind you, motherfucker. I can see straight into the kitchen. I looked at the window above the sink, and something was looking back at me, and then it fucking disappeared.
More squeaky chair movements and distortions.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything either.
Of course you don't see anything. It's not there now. I just said it disappeared.
Okay, Zoe, calm down, brother. What do you think you saw?
I swear to God, Wally, if you keep acting like I didn't see something when I said I did, I'm going to beat you to death with your own microphone.
What was it?
It was blurry. A face, but blurry.
Okay, can you be a bit more descriptive? What color was it?
It was pale white, man, but I don't know. It looked like it was twitching real bad or some shit. Like shaking its head back and forth so fast that it was all just a blur.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Listeners, you heard his honest reaction there for yourselves. Zombie Zoe says he saw a white blur of a face through my kitchen window. I should probably let you all know that with this room being converted into a home studio, we always keep the door shut to soundproof it as best as we can. In fact, I can't think of a time when we've recorded when the door was open, but in the heat of the moment with the glass breaking a moment ago, the door didn't get shut. The door is behind me, over my right shoulder. Mr. Zombie Zoe is seated beside me, and Shelby Backstabber is on my other side. Zombie Zoe is the only one of us with a partial view through the door. However, we do have a camera situated on the table directly in front of me, and I know for a fact that that entire wall behind me is in its frame, meaning it's possible we just caught what happened.
Run that shit back right now. Come on.
I want to see it too.
Well, it seems a consensus has been reached, dear listeners. We will now review the footage for any sight of something out of the ordinary. Shelby, do you want to grab the camera?
Sure.
How do you even watch playback on that minicam? Do you need to hook it up to your laptop or something?
The studio door slam shut! The audio
Holy
distorts.
shit!
Sounds of Wally's headphones hitting the table and chairs, squeaking.
The fucking door just slammed by itself.
Hey, who the fuck is in my house?
I didn't see anything.
None of us did. We were all looking at the camera.
Something shatters against the hard surface.
Oh my god.
Did you do that, Wally?
You think I'd throw my own camera against the wall?
Seriously, what the hell is going on? This doesn't feel right. I'm freaking out.
Something's fucking with us.
Sounds of Wally walking back to his seat and picking up his headphones.
Hey, do you guys have your phones on you?
Yes.
Right here.
Turn on the cameras and let them record. I'm going to do the same with mine. We have to capture what's happening.
I don't want to continue with this, Wally. Do you not feel that?
Feel what?
The air, the temperature, it feels different.
I do sense something off about the atmosphere now that you pointed it out.
Feels like we just walked into a damn cave or something.
I want to leave. We need to end this.
Shelby, hold on now. I'm freaked out just like you, but we can't leave.
And why the fuck not?
No, it's not like that. We can leave. I wasn't trying to imply anything like that. I'm just saying that this is why we created the podcast, right?
You definitely spiked your damn drinks. You sound fucking nuts right now.
I didn't spike shit, Shelby. It's why we started it, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to call 911 or go running out of the house, or do you want to ride it out and make history?
Y'all have lost your minds.
Poltergeists don't kill people, so.
Hmm?
In all the research I did for the show, I didn't encounter one case where a supposed poltergeist was blamed for a death.
That's right. Remember the, quote, angry child syndrome. They're just like kids who want attention.
Okay, y'all can play Ghostbusters all you want. I hope you catch some serious shit, and that makes us all famous, but I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Sounds of Alonzo removing his headphones and dropping them on the table.
Lonzo, wait!
Don't leave us, man. It's going to be wicked. We need you.
Sorry, guys. I'm leaving.
The door opens.
What the fuck?
Screams and grunts as he moves further away from the mic. The door slams shut! Reporter's note. During this part of the broadcast, Alonzo is presumably pulled out of the studio as soon as the door is opened. Whether he opened it or not remains unknown. In a matter of 3 seconds, one can hear the sounds of his shoes across a hard floor and distant thuds like he's being dragged against his will. After doing his research on Alonzo and visiting the house itself, it was discovered that he stood just over 6 feet tall and weighed approximately 220 pounds. It would take an incredible force to move him from the studio to the top of the staircase in approximately 3 seconds. This part of the episode is one of the most debated topics, as it provides a divisive stance for listeners. Either Alonzo was pulled by something with supernatural strength, or this was all audio effects for the elaborate hoax. This reporter is not so naive to believe that sounds like that can't be created. Many audio experts have demonstrated in their own videos how simple it is to record a track that sounds exactly like this one. It would be, however, the first time broadcasts from the grave utilized any kind of audio theatrics, if it was indeed staged. According to interviews with family members, none of the 3 hosts possessed this skill set.
What the hell was that?
Lonzo!
Wally removes his headphones and lets them drop to the table.
I can't open the fucking door.
Hold on it.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Help!
I'm calling the cops.
Do it.
A phone vibrates like it's ringing.
What's that?
The phone vibrates again.
Shelby, what's going on?
Alonzo is calling me.
I don't see his phone in here. He's got it on him. Answer it.
Hello? Wait, what? I can barely hear you.
Sounds of Wally moving across the room and putting his headphones back on.
Put it on speakerphone.
A light thud of what is presumably the cell phone being placed on the table.
Alonzo, you're on speaker.
Hold it up to the mic.
Guys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. What the hell happened? Are you okay?
Something pulled me up the stairs and it locked me in your room.
What do you mean something? What was it?
It was that goddamn thing that I saw in the window and I tried to tell you all about, but you fucking blew it off and now I'm trapped in this goddamn closet while that thing's out there somewhere.
Wait, you're in the closet?
Well, yeah, call the cops right now. We don't want that thing coming in the studio. We have to get out of here. This shit is for real.
Lonzo, you said it pulled you in my room. How'd you get in my closet?
It threw me to the side of your bed and I crawled in here to hide. I don't know where it is. Have you called the cops yet?
Well, no, you're on Shelby's phone right now, and I'm recording video with mine.
Are you fucking serious, Wally? Stop and call 911. This has gone too far.
Sorry, guys. I'm recording everything that happens from here on out. Non-negotiable.
You are fucking unbelievable. Call the cops or I quit the show.
That's on you, backstabber.
Alonzo, I have to put you on hold so I can call on my phone.
Do whatever. Just call him. I'm staying on the line. I'm fucking terrified, Shelb.
It'll be okay. Hang on.
Okay, listeners, Shelby has taken Alonzo off speaker and switched it over to dial out.
Fuck you, Wally.
She just dialed 911. Keep it on speakerphone.
The phone rings 3 times, still on speakerphone.
911. What is your emergency?
Hello? Somebody has broken into the house we're in and has my friend trapped upstairs. We're recording
Okay, ma'am, calm down. What's your address?
Wally, what's your house number?
717.
We're at 717 Tulane Road. Please hurry.
We don't need to hurry, ma'am. We're already in the home.
What?
We're already in your home. You called us earlier.
Excuse me, lady, is this a joke?
This is not a joke. Your friend is dead. There's no need to rush. No need to run. Not anymore.
Switch back over to Alonzo's line.
A loud burst of hissing static distorts the audio.
Fuck. Was that your phone?
Yeah, it's dead. The screen won't even turn on. What the fuck? What the fuck was that, Wally? Did you hear her voice? She turned into Alonzo.
I heard. I don't know what to say.
Use your phone to call.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Faint thuds can be heard in the distance.
Wait, did you hear that?
The thuds get louder, like someone is coming down the staircase.
Yeah.
He's coming back downstairs.
Someone pounds on the door 3 times.
Jesus.
A loud thud, like the door being flung open and hitting the wall.
What the fuck?
Distorted sounds as both hosts remove their headphones and drop them onto the table. Glass shatters like light bulbs exploding.
Get to the corner.
What is it? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I can't see shit. The damn lights exploded.
Over there. Over there. Someone's standing in the doorway.
Alonzo, is that you?
Alonzo is dead.
What's going on? Who are you?
You don't know?
Oh my god, it's floating.
Shh. Look, we're sorry for what we did.
A distorted screeching wail. A commotion like chairs being knocked over, bodies hitting the walls.
Wally!
Let her go.
Shelby's screams are loud and close to the mic and then move farther away. The door slams shut.
Wally! No! Please!
Distant thuds similar to the when Alonzo was dragged up the staircase.
Shelby!
Footsteps hurry across the room and the doorknob is a-jiggled.
Fuck! Open the door. Let me out of here.
A door in the distance, presumably upstairs, slams shut. There are loud pounds like Wally is hitting the studio door.
Shelby, I'm sorry. Do you hear me?
A hissing pop of static cuts Wally off, and all is quiet.
What the hell?
27 seconds of relative silence pass before the sound of the headphones being picked up from the table and put on can be heard.
Well, I don't know what to say or how to explain what's happened, but there needs to be some kind of record so no one tries what we did tonight. The light in the studio exploded minutes ago when whatever that thing was opened the door. There's glass all over the table in front of me. I'm sitting in Shelby's seat so I can see the door. Somehow the light in the room is back on. There's a new bulb in there because there's still fucking glass from the old one everywhere. But when that door opened, Shelby and I moved to the far corner of the room. We saw this thing that looked like a person, but not really. It was like shadowy, and it didn't have feet that were touching the floor. I know the power in the house didn't completely shut off because I could see light from the other part of the house behind the thing. I don't know if the mics picked up what happened, but I tried to talk to it. It made the loudest fucking scream and literally flew across the studio and grabbed Shelby. She knocked me against the wall when it dragged her out. It pulled her across the table and into the hallway in seconds, like she didn't weigh a pound. The door slammed shut by itself, and the thing took her upstairs where I'm guessing it took Alonzo. As of right now, I don't know if either one of them are alive. I don't hear anything coming from the other side of the door. I don't know what this thing or these things want. This is not a hoax. It's not part of the show. I'm fucking terrified for my life right now. If you're listening to this and we're all dead, do not do the polter.
A phone buzzes.
Fuck!
Sounds of Wally picking up the phone from the table.
Jesus Christ. Okay, it says Shelby is calling me right now. Shelby's phone is on the table in front of me. Fuck it. Hello?
Distorted white noise hisses through the audio. Wally presumably puts the phone on speaker mode.
Can you see me?
No, I'm in an empty room. What have you...
Down here.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? There's a fucking dead kid under the table. I can't move my legs. I can't fucking move my legs.
The doorknob jiggles, and the door slams against the wall!
Ouch. Fuck, the fucking thing bit me. It's fucking biting my leg and staring at me. Dear God, help me. I can't do this. I'm not looking. I can't do this. Please make it go away. Make it go away. This is a dream. That drop was spiked with something, and I'm just tripping balls right now.
There's a scurrying sound as the child's laughter fades away.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck was it? Go on. The door's open, but it's dark out there now. Studio light is still on, but I can't see shit out there. I swear there was a fucking dead kid gnawing on my leg just now.
You called us. This is what you wanted, right? For your show?
Jesus Christ, they're in the hallway, but I can't.
We're behind you, too.
They're in the room. I can't turn around. I can't move. It's like something is holding me down, but I can't see it.
Is this better?
Ah! Oh my god, get off me. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've learned a lesson. I promise, just don't kill me.
Look at me, coward!
I don't want to.
The sound of glass being moved around on the table.
Look at me or I'll cut your eyelids off with a light bulb.
Oh no. Okay, I'll look.
10 seconds pass, and the only sound detected is Wally's frantic breathing.
What's the matter, Wally? Do we frighten you?
I didn't mean for this to happen. If I can reverse it, I will. Just tell me how.
Distorted audio as multiple entities erupt in a fit of laughter.
Please, I'll do anything. Please stop.
Well, there is one thing you can do to help us, Wally.
Zoe? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what did they do to you? How did you get in here? Why are you wearing your headphones?
Do you want to help us, Wally?
How are you here right now? Oh my god. What did they do to your eyes?
You brought us the Poltergeist password. You killed us.
We know what it's like to be dead now.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's peaceful, Wally. It really is.
It's like you're floating down a warm stream and every part of you tingles with joy.
It's like you're floating down a warm... Oh, sorry. There's no pain, no fear, just eternal bliss.
Loud, distorted hissing.
Until they take it all away from you!
Oh, fuck!
We're sucked back into a place we don't belong because of your stupid fucking games!
Zoe, Shelby, no, don't. Oh my god, don't do that.
Repeated, wet, piercing sounds.
Oh, I'm going to fucking throw up. Stop. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We don't need our skin, Wally. The pain of peeling it off like this is nothing compared to how it feels to be pulled back into this world.
Here, Wally, hold this.
Sounds of Wally vomiting.
Ugh.
Oh, don't be such a baby. It's just my face. Put it on.
Put
I'm
it
not
on!
putting on your fucking face on. Get that shit away from me.
Put it on!
Okay. Oh my god. This is fucking disgusting.
What does it feel like, Wally?
Yeah, tell the listeners.
It's wet and sticky. It feels like a rotten Halloween mask.
Go ahead. Put it on your face.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucking sick again.
Here, I'll help you.
No, stay away from me.
Sounds of a struggle. Wally grunts and screams like he's fighting something off. The screaming and piercing sounds go on for 1 minute and 13 seconds.
There, all done.
Please, take it off.
No, but you're now just starting to feel our pain, Wally. Tell the listeners all about it. Tell them so they know what will happen to them if they play Poltergeist password.
I can't move. My body is paralyzed. It's hard to talk. They They used the glass from the light bulb to attach Shelby's face to mine. It hurts so fucking bad.
You don't know what pain is, but you will, Wally. Alonzo, me, you, we're all fucked, just like our word said at the beginning of the game. You want to know why?
Oh.
We're all fucked because next time someone plays the game, we're the ones who have to go. We're the ones who have our flesh ripped off our celestial bodies to be rendered corporeal again. Torn off layer by layer. You did that to us, Wally.
I'm sorry.
It's too late for all that, Wally. It's your turn now.
Turn for what?
To change!
No!
Wally gasps. Headphones bang off of the table. Static distorts in the sound of Wally's fading screams. The same thuds are heard as if he's being dragged up the stairs like Alonzo and Shelby had been. A door slams upstairs, and Wally's faint screams abruptly end. 2 minutes and 6 seconds pass. The only sounds during this time are the occasional squeak of a studio chair or distorted bursts of static. There are banging sounds, like silverware being thrown across the kitchen. Cabinets and doors open and slam. Multiple light bulbs explode, one after another at different volumes, presumably coming from different areas of the house. Furniture grinds across the floor and tips over to loud thuds. Faint, childlike laughter can be heard way off mic, and then the feed goes silent for 2 minutes and 6 seconds again. Heavy footsteps gradually descend the staircase and enter the studio. A chair is pulled out and someone sits down in the squeaky seat. Labored breathing can be heard off mic. There's a ruffling as headphones are picked up from the table and put on. A voice that sounds like an imitation of Wally begins to speak.
Hello, dear listener. It's your old pal, Weird Wally here. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Zombie Zoe, and Shelby Backstabber in the studio as we bid our final goodbyes, for this is indeed our farewell episode. But before we sign off, Miss Backstabber, how about a message from our sponsors?
Sure, Wally. We'd like to thank Spooky Socks for the years of support. From day one, they've enabled us to record broadcasts from the grave for you. Don't let the fact that we're dead dissuade you from owning the coolest socks on the market. Even though we don't need socks in the hell we're about to endure, we still want you to have not only the most frightening footwear around, but the most comfortable. Back to you, Wally.
Thanks, Miss Backstabber. Mr. Zombie Zoe, as always, we await your final verdict on the case presented in this episode. What's your official ruling on Poltergeist Password?
Don't fucking play it.
Cutting straight to the chase as always. That's why we love you. Okay, then, I think we're all out of time here. Once again, thanks to all listeners who've been with us over the years. And I just want to reiterate that unless you want your fucking flesh peeled off, stay away from Poltergeist Password.
Static and screams of agony distort the audio and cuts off. End of transcript. As previously stated at the beginning of this report, the missing person cases for Wally Miller, Alonzo Lawrence, and Shelby Baxter remain open. Whether you believe this to be a hoax, a prank gone awry by unknown hallucinogens, or a legitimate encounter with something beyond the laws of science and rational explanation is your choice. But it is the hope of this reporter that someone reads this and comes forward with any evidence that leads to further understanding of what truly transpired during the final episode of Broadcasts from the Grave. If you know anything about the legend of the Poltergeist Password or the whereabouts of the missing persons, please contact your local authorities. Until then, the mystery remains unsolved. The end.
All right.
And scene.
The
Bro,
music is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Dan, what is on your face?
I don't
I
even
grabbed
know.
jelly when I was off screen because I figured I was off there for a little while, so I was rummaging around trying for ketchup. We were out, so I got jelly.
Ew.
It's truly disgusting, but
I bet.
It seems like
I
a much
didn't
better
even
idea in my
know.
mind than in actual practice. It's an absolute disaster over here.
That's commitment. Okay. Well, guys, we wrapped it up in just a little bit over an hour, and that's what we hit in rehearsal. So good for us, Clay. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this with us. You're
You were
very
so
much
good.
appreciated.
You're the best.
And-
You could just run
Thank
these things
you.
all the time, and I would just listen to even the spooky music. Just do that for like an hour 15.
So this performance will be on House of Shadows and Ink's YouTube page for everyone to watch. So if you tuned in late, you can go back and watch it again. So yeah, Leigh, Dan, thank you for doing this with me, and I guess we will see you next time if there is a next time.
I hope there is. It was fun.
All right,
Bye.
guys, ending the stream. Peace.
Woo.